Alright, this is usually my typical Wednesday. I skate from Astoria, Queens, all the way to downtown Manhattan, where we meet up for Wednesday night skate. Then I skate Wednesday night skate itself, and then afterwards I skate home. The whole thing takes about maybe 4 hours, and it's somewhere around 26 miles on average, so it's quite the skate. So what you're gonna see me do now is skate from Astoria all the way to downtown Brooklyn. And I take pretty much this one bike path that runs along the East River. It's pretty scenic, and what I like about it the best is that I get to avoid the 59th Street Bridge. The 59th Street Bridge is a terrible bridge. The ground is really rough. It's very steep, and on both ends there are these hairpin turns which I'm not a fan of. So this way, I have this long, relaxed, scenic path, and then when I get to downtown Brooklyn, I simply just take the Manhattan Bridge over and I end up in Chinatown. So I'm gonna be real honest, I am not a fan of filming with the selfie stick. I don't know how Bill does it. I'm referring to Bill Stopper. He has mastered this. When I try to film this, my hands are everywhere. I cannot hold that stick straight. And I also feel it compromises my skate because I'm too busy trying to keep my hands straight the whole time. And it kind of takes away from my stride. So I don't know. I don't do too many shots where you kind of see me and kind of just get the camera facing at the forward the whole time. It was really hot this day. It was like 90 degrees and it was pretty humid. So I figured the last thing you want to see is a sweaty dude skating. So Wednesday night skate's a remnant of the 90s. You know, back in the prime, the heyday of rollerblading. It runs from April and it usually ends October. Last year it ran a little longer because, you know, the weather was just too good to miss out on. But it usually ends with the Halloween skate. Now, it's quite the spectacle because people rarely see anyone on rollerblades. You know, when you see a rollerblader, you're almost amazed by it. But on Wednesdays, on Wednesday night skate, you will see a group of 50 rollerbladers just whizzing down the Manhattan streets. It's quite the spectacle. So the average age for Wednesday night skate is probably somewhere around 35. And, you know, I might be generous there, but still, most of the people who go are usually people, you know, started skating during the 90s and kind of just never stopped. But as far as teenagers and people in their early 20s go, it's only a handful of people. So on this particular day, I was to meet my friend Ian before Wednesday night skate and then skate to the city with him. But the problem was that I didn't realize that I was 1 hour early. So I kind of got to Manhattan Bridge where we were supposed to meet, and I had to kill 1 hour, and I didn't bring shoes. So I decided just to lay around and get some rest before we met up. this is Ian. He's quite the interesting fellow. Met him at Wednesday Night Skate actually this year, at the beginning of the season, and ever since then I kind of added him to the crew. He told me he was going to skate to the bridge, but apparently he took the train and he made the argument that he did skate to the bridge because he wore his skates on the train. So at this point of the bridge, I just noticed that Ian was nowhere in sight. Apparently, he didn't feel like burning his wheels, so he was serpentining the whole bridge, and I left him way behind. So Ian, he has quite the particular skate style. Sometimes he might look a bit silly, but he can handle these streets, no problem.
I have lots of wheels. Didn't you know this then?
So I don't know if you caught a glance at Ian's skates yet, but these things, they're artifacts. Straight out of the 90s. He apparently recently found them at some sort of garage sale in immaculate condition. Now, he puts these things to work because he's flying. So, I'm usually the guy on the other end of the camera, the guy who's filming. I usually don't film myself. I usually film Wednesday Night Skate. Actually, I've filmed every Wednesday Night Skate maybe since the beginning of the season. And I make these like cheesy recap videos, I guess. And I share them with the community on the Facebook page. They're nothing to be proud of, but the community likes them, so whatever.
Good? No? Yes? I think I got shitted on by a bird.
So this is actually my first time ever doing a voiceover, so I'm going to apologize, I guess, because it's probably not that good, and I'm like stuttering and I'm saying and a lot, but I'm kind of improvising this, so whatever. If you've made it this far into the video, I'm actually surprised because I'm not the best conversationalist, and this video is actually 20 minutes long, so hopefully you can make it to the end. So one of the best parts of skating Manhattan is the sheer density of people and cars. Like, there are so many obstacles and so many things to dodge. It just, you really, really have to be in control of what's happening.
Right.
Now, I'm not saying that, you should use people as obstacles or, get in the way of cars, but it's pretty fun. So we took a quick detour to Dwayne Reed to get some snacks because, I'm going to be skating the whole day and I kind of want to slowly pace myself with snacks so I don't run out of energy. As you can see, Ian's pretty fond of selfie sticks, and that's definitely going to reflect on the footage later.
Alright, that's enough.
So this is it, the beginning of Wednesday night skate. This crowd is pretty diverse. Everything from aggressive skaters to slalom skaters to speed skaters and rec skaters. That's my friend Ricardo. He's part of my little crew. So right before the skate starts, they usually say what the route will be, who will be leading it, and they go over the rules real quick. And one of those rules is do not grab onto cars, which, as you'll see, Ian has a bit trouble following.
Please don't skid off the back of cars or the back of buses. Please don't like street corners. We don't want any issues.
And finally, we're off.
Did you just notice him?
I was like about to ask where he's coming.
Done it in the past. Tonight, the weather. First win in New York.
Skate. See, look what happened to it.
So you're gonna hear a lot of music playing in the background because a fair amount of us actually have speakers on us and we're playing music out loud. Now, I'm really hoping this isn't an issue. They don't mute my video because that would get me really pissed.
I need a hair fluff for the video.
As you can see, we really don't care for traffic. It's pretty bad. We're eating 2 lanes right now. We're taking up the whole street. And we try to stick to 1 lane honestly, but most of the times we will take up both and the cars will just be honking at us. So Ricardo has this thing for going down hills backwards. It's kind of his thing. Every time there's a hill, he'll do it. So most of the clips you'll see of him are just him going fakey down hills. So what you're about to see now is pretty illegal. We're about to go into this tunnel meant for cars. And as usual, we're going to take up the whole thing, both lanes. 0 Fs, just going straight in. So once again, I'm going to apologize for how absolutely sweaty I am. But I have been skating at this point for about 3 hours and it's like 90 degrees. So what do you expect? as you can see, most of the time we're in bike lanes. You know, we try not to get in traffic's way, but that's not always doable.
Good, we're not good.
Wow.
It's okay.
Wednesday night skates, pretty friendly to all skaters.
How do you know?
There's staff that guide you and make sure you don't get lost. The large group will break up usually into 3. So the front will be like, you know, the speed skaters, the fast people. The middle, you know, the average skater. And in the back, it's like your slow beginners. But they never get left behind because they have a person called a sweep. And, you know, he kind of just makes sure you don't get left behind. So it's pretty nice. Like I said earlier, as you can see, Cora's a big fan of doing the downhill fakie. So at this point, I'm no longer filming. Oh, there I go. I usually pass the camera around to people in my crew, so it'll be me passing around to maybe like another 3 or 4 people. Because I kind of want to enjoy this skate, and I feel like I said before, filming kind of gets in the way of that.
Yeah. No, here.
At this point, Ian's the one holding the camera. And as you guys will see, he gets pretty selfie happy. A lot of the footage is him just looking at himself. I had to salvage what I could, but I let him know next time and kind of try to point it the other way. So Ian really wanted the shot because he filmed this several times, and I had to cut out a lot of them. Here he goes, breaking that one rule, as usual. And here he goes again.
I'm scared of the shoes on.
And there I go, looking sloppy as hell. At this point, I'm pretty tired, so I don't really care.
You gotta aim at your feet, dude. No, I was face. I was in.
So the ending of this video is going to feel pretty inconclusive because we usually go, actually we always go to a bar at the ending, and you know, we relax and get some drinks, but you know, I left Ian with the camera and he didn't catch any of it. So this is where I'll leave you guys today. I hope you enjoyed.